Today we have to discuss about the topic is focal epithelial hyperplasia, that is Hex disease in benign epithelial tumors. Before going to the topic, we need some more basics, that is what is human papilloma virus. The human papilloma virus is nothing but it is a contagious. It is transferred from one person to another via there is a breakthrough, that is a tissue damage in this area. This virus can easily penetrate in this area and affect the basal cell layer. This virus can enter into the basal cells, and this virus having E6, E7, E4, E3 type of protein. This E6 and E7 protein can incorporated in the basal cell DNA. As a result, there is a proliferation of the basal cell. If the maturation of the basal cell, the proliferation happen after the maturation of the basal cell. What is basal cell maturation? The basal cell maturation is nothing but the basal cell layer can transfer into stratum basally into stratum spinosum, stratum granulosum, stratum corneum. The basal cell layer can transfer into stratum spinosum, stratum granulosum, stratum corneum. If the maturation after the maturation of the basal cell into the stratum spinosum, the proliferation happen, that is low risk human papilloma virus. Before the maturation, basal maturation in before the basal maturation into stratum spinosum, the proliferation happen in the basal, that is called as high risk papilloma virus. First of all, there is a transformation of carcinoma is step by step process. First, there is a focal epithelial hyperplasia and later it transfer into papillomatous, and the papillomatous can change into carcinoma. This is the step by step process into carcinomatous cells. But in this Hex disease, it is a low risk virus, so there is a no transformation of carcinoma. We go to the topic Hex disease. The Hex disease is nothing but it is caused by human papilloma virus 13 and 32. It is a low risk virus, which means the proliferation is happen in the prickle cell layer only. The basal cell, after the maturation of basal cell into the prickle cell, then only the proliferation happen. So it is a low risk virus. It is differentiated from other human papilloma virus infection and produce extreme acanthosis in the prickle cell layer. Previously we talked about the prickle cell layer proliferation is depend upon the virus type. The virus type 13 and 30 is a low risk virus, so there is a proliferation is seen in prickle cell only. As a result, there is a 8 to 10 times thicker. Which means this layer is 8 to 10 times thicker in this area. It is due to there is a poor oral hygiene. There is a lack of immune response. Those who are having lack of immune response are HIV patient, malnutrition, socioeconomic status, crowded living condition, poor oral hygiene, people having low immune response. As a result, there is a focal epithelial hyperplasia is frequently seen. If patient exhibit multiple lesion called as multiple focal epithelial hyperplasia. This focal epithelial hyperplasia is also associated with HLA-DR4. What is HLA-DR4? The HLA-DR4 is nothing but it is a part of major histocompatibility. When this virus affect the basal cell, this virus can separate into capsid particles and DNA. These capsids are carried by the major histocompatibility and project the surface of the basal cell layer. So these capsids are carried by the metallic histocompatibility. This metallic histocompatibility protect the surface layer are easily identified by the lymphocytes. Here is the virus attacking the cell, so it can damage, so easily arrest the cell, easily destroy the cell, and signal via metallic histocompatibility. But in the HLA DR4 is get faulted. As a result, there is no signaling for the lymphocyte. As a result, this virus can help to easily penetrate in the basal layer. So formation of metazoid figures will be seen. In clinical features, it is mostly arise in children and adults because the children having a developing immune system, and adults those who are taking immunosuppressive drugs, and those who are having HIV patient happens. And there is a no gender predilection. The most common sites are wherever the trauma happened, wherever the lip get damaged due to biting. This is the most common area the lip get bited is lips, especially the label area and buccal area. These areas are lip get easily damaged. As a result, this virus can pay for the helpful penetration into the area. So there is a multifocal epithelial hyperplasia will be seen. At the same time, it is asymptomatic. When patient feel trauma during eating, as a result, they went to the doctor. What is the trauma causes and investigation in the trauma. Then only the dentist find it is a focal epithelial hyperplasia via histopathology. In clinically, it is classified into two types. One is papillonodular and another one is papillomatous. The papillonodular is pink, smooth surface papule on buccal labial mucosa. The papillonodular is nothing but this is the papillonodular, and papillomatous is nothing but this is a papillomatous. Look like cobblestone appearance. Will be seen. The papillomatous is seen in the tongue attached gingiva, and papillonodular is seen in buccal labial mucosa and also commissary area. It is small, that is 0.1 to 1 centimeter, and well demarcated from the other tissue. There may be this kind of focal epithelial hyperplasia grouped together to form a cobblestones. In histology, there is a acanthosis of surface epithelium will be seen. Here is because there is a proliferation is happen after the basal maturation into prickle cell. So the proliferation of the cell will be seen in prickle cell layer. So there is a acanthosis surface of epithelium will be seen. As a result, there is a clubbing of the retiridges. These retiridges become enlarged, and the retiridges can't penetrate into the connective tissue. The retiridges only this prickle cell layer only penetrated outward towards the epithelium, not in the underlying connective tissue. At the same time, these are equally arranged. These retiridges are equally arranged. Here we see they are equally arranged. There is no more extension beyond this area. There is no more extension will be seen because there is a proliferation of the prickle cell layer, uncontrolled prickle cell proliferation. And in histology, coilocytes also seen. What is coilocytes? The coilocytes are nothing but this E4 transcribed protein can alter the DNA. As a result, coilocytes. This coilocytes is the nucleus is very small and darker, and a hollow space will be present. That is called as coilocytes. The ready ridges are widened, sometimes clubbed shape, which means the ready ridge is widened because the increase in the number of prickle cells. And mystile cells also seen. What is mystile cells? The mystile cells are nothing but it is previously we talked about there is a mutation in the HLA-DR4 of the major histocompatibility 2. So there is a no no more major histocompatibility to project on the surface. There is a accumulation of this bacterial capsid. As a result, mistite figure will be present because this major histocompatibility is faulty. So this major histocompatibility can't signaling the lymphocyte to phagocyte this kind of cells. As a result, virus proliferation happen. At the same time, there is a lack of immune system. So this virus slowly attack this kind of basal cell. The immune response is slow. So the mistite figures will be seen. That is, mistite cells will be seen. And there is a lack of surface projection. The lack of surface projection is due to slow proliferation of the prickle cell. So there is a lack of projection, surface projection. The presence of HPV demonstrated by DNA in situ hybridization. At the same time, immunohistochemistry and PCR. It is seen in nuclear prickle cell. The treatment is, there is no more treatment is needed because it is later disappear. There is a biopsy for diagnosis. Only the biopsy is for diagnosis. Spontaneous regression has been reported. Why spontaneous regression has been reported? Because this mutation, this proliferation happens only in the prickle cell area. If this basal, the proliferation happen in the basal cell, which means the proliferation before the maturation of the basal cell. As a result, there is an increase in the basal cell layer. As a result, the basal cell layer transformed into epithelial into carcinoma. But it is totally altered from this other type of virus. Here, the proliferation happen in the prickle cell area. So, day by day, this basal layer get matured into prickle cell. The prickle cell layer get matured into stratum granulosum layer. The stratum granulosum layer get matured into keratinocyte, which means dead cell. So along with this virus can also death. So it is later disappear. So there is no treatment required. And no case of transform into carcinoma. If the patient need for additional treatment unnecessarily for CO2 laser to eradicate, to completely remove the focal epithelial hyperplasia, or cryotherapy. Cryotherapy is nothing but using nitrogen gases to completely destroy the hyperplastic cells in the affected area. Thank you.